for the slave days. Now, the fact of the matter is, you're going to hear this in America again. It came up years ago. It's going to come up again. Everywhere you turn, every headline is about race under Obama. And when you hear the word reparations, don't sit there and blink like a deer in the headlights and be afraid that you're going to be accused of being a racist if you stand up to the gangsters who are demanding it. It's just another tool of criminality. It's another tool of criminality. Because, as I said to you earlier, where do reparations begin and where do reparations end? If you want to get into this reparations business, then you have to start with the families of the African tribal leaders who sold their own African neighbors into slavery through Arab slave traders. You see, the Muslims invaded Africa, conquered Africa, and became the dealers in slaves. They then used local African tribal leaders to round up, I guess, men and women and children and put them into that abominable situation of slavery. But to demand that Americans now pay for reparations is ludicrous. It's only because we're weak. It's only because we have no leadership. It's only because we have no one standing up for us that the gangsters in this shakedown game can get away with even demanding it. And I'm telling you, it's time for that discussion. If we don't dig in and form a firing line right now, we're finished. They're running all over us. They're running all over us. And they're winning because we have no one speaking for us. If you care to comment on the Reparations topic on the Savage Nation, 855-407-2822. Let's go to Curtis on WMAL. Curtis, go ahead, please.
Yes, Dr. Savage. First of all, it's very refreshing to hear your voice in this cesspool of the town of D.C. I believe that we are already paying reparations and will be continuing to pay reparations through affirmative action.
How about welfare? Would you say welfare has something to do with reparations?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's affirmative action. It is the handouts, the government.
Would you say taking jobs from qualified white people who have higher grades, for example, and giving them to non-white people is a form of reparation?
Absolutely.
Well, let's stand up and fight, because the fight is on. They declared war on the white middle class.